Just consistency at the end of the day. That's like my biggest thing. And it's weird because like everyone in like Hollywood or just like the greatest of all time, like in sports or whatever, it's just all about staying consistent. That's all they talk about. Like I watched the interview right before this, and like the radio show talk host and the co-host and then the artist himself, they all said like consistency and just like following your dreams. And it, as corny as it sounds, but like it genuinely works. But
get up, Chucky! Get up! You fuck with my familia, eh? You gotta answer to me here and now. Come on!
In the dirt, and I hope I got this number, kid, because we never fall to bring it, singing it, bring it low, bringing on with no bodies, no hoes. You're talking that shit, but they ain't never got the flow. Okay, Doogie.
You ready to throw jodazos, papa? Simón Piñón. Fuck yeah.
Yo, Adam, when you say time killer, I be go down. Got a couple $100, we hit the town. Made a slide down the street with the blade of rounds. Let a homie on the mic with that funky sound. In the bottle with the thin, fresh, cold top pin. Low Mac in the back with my Glock straight gripped. In the South, man, you know that I'm about to stay clicked. I'm a creeper with the mask and the chop straight rip. Yeah, play a swing as a swing with the Mac. I'm a creeper with the chop.
Alright, welcome to the Doogie podcast. I think this is episode 12. Me and Carter were supposed to do this like a long time ago, but he got sick, and then I got sick, and then I think last time did I get busy again or something? Oh yeah,
I had some school stuff. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
but we work together. I'm not gonna say where because there's some creeps knowing where I live.
Freaks out there.
So I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, a lot of people at work knew we were gonna do this, and they're like, "What are they gonna talk about?" But I'm like, "Don't worry, we're gonna talk about some good stuff, probably."
Oh, yeah.
But then again, they probably might not even think that it's good. But we're talking about discipline. I want to talk about this because it's something we all struggle with, so it's like relatable to people too. But I remember with you were talking about like a while back, like going to the gym, because you said you have a like equipment at your house, right?
Yeah.
So like, I guess what ways did you like, I guess, push yourself or like change your routine to like go to the gym? Cause I guess I'm guessing there were some days where like you woke up and you're like, I really don't want to go to the gym right now.
Oh yeah. I definitely had that a lot. Not so much lately, but like when I wake up sometimes and I'm like, I want to work out, but it's like sometimes it's as simple as I can just go downstairs and just work out.
Yeah.
But you know, then I'm kind of half-assing it, and sometimes so it's just better for me to like get my ass out of bed and actually get out of the house to go work out, so I can actually get like a full workout in. I can just feel a lot better that way, because if I go downstairs, just kind of roll out of bed, whatever, like go hit some weights, you know, it's not always the same as like actually getting out of bed and physically like moving to somewhere else to actually get the work in.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's just kind of how it is for me when I work out, but
makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I do like videos, because I could do a reaction video like that. So I feel like it's just easier. But if I do a podcast, it takes time. Like I gotta like set it up and like set a couple things up, and that like is like discipline, I guess, in a way, because I'm like trying to set it up instead of just like, I don't know, just staying consistent too, because you have to stay consistent going to the gym. Like if you actually want to see your body like transform, or like if I want my podcast to like keep growing, or just like my channel in general or whatever, I have to like keep uploading, or like not like, I don't know. Podcasts are different because they're longer, so it's hard to do on like once a week, or like I usually try to do it at least once a month. That's usually like a good goal, or two, just because they're longer. But just consistency at the end of the day. That's like my biggest thing. And it's weird because like everyone in like Hollywood or just like the greatest of all time, like in sports or whatever, it's just all about staying consistent. That's all they talk about. Like I watched the interview right before this, and like the radio show talk host and the co-host and then the artist himself, they all said like consistency and just like following your dreams. And it, as corny as it sounds, but like it genuinely works. But like I noticed it too, like with my music, or like with my YouTube channel. Like I remember I only had like 15 subscribers, and it was just like me uploading a podcast like every 3 months or something. But then I started doing reaction videos. I'm like, oh, they're not that hard to make. So I started making those, and those got pretty good views. Those are like my most viewed videos on my channel. And then after that, I just started making music, and then people like it. And I don't expect the music to pop off right away. Like it's gonna take a while. But yeah. So it's all about staying consistent. And
consistency is more of like a lifestyle. Because I mean, if you work hard 1 day a week, you know, you're taking 6 days off. But if you're working hard, you know, 6 to 7 days a week, you're actually going to see progress a lot quicker. a lot faster, a lot better.
Yeah.
Because you're actually working for it.
It's true. There's this one podcast I watch. They're called the Journey podcast. I posted that on my story. You've probably seen them a couple times. It's like those two guys talking. But they always talk about like a lot of stuff that I like. But one of the things they were talking about, I think I just posted on my story yesterday, but it was just like consistency. And like if you don't try something, like if you have a dream and you don't like try it, you'll never know if you're good at it or not. Because if you tell yourself like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Like I didn't know if I would be able to do music, but then I was sick one day and just started writing. And even though I was sick and I sounded like shit recording my song Figured Out, I sounded good. But then I did sound sick, so then I just re-recorded it and then everyone liked it. And of course it's not my best song because it's my first song. It's not like it's gonna be the best. But it was good enough to be like, oh, this sounds like an actual song. But I don't know. That's whenever that was like one of my biggest fears when I started off music. I'm like, are people gonna say it sounds like a real song like you hear on the radio? Because like there's like those SoundCloud rappers and they don't sound like, it doesn't sound like the best quality. And I'm not saying mine is. I would say from what I've got feedback from everyone else, it sounds like just like a good enough song, like the quality wise, everything like that. Like it sounds good enough. I would always like wonder if people thought it was professional or if it was just something where I was recording with my phone, just like with the beat playing with my headphones on. I'm just like talking to my phone, but it's like I have my headphones on in the closet, like writing, like every other artist. But I mean, not everyone does it in the closet, but like I'm guessing whoever eventually probably started recording in the closet. But it's just all about just trying stuff out and seeing where it takes you. And if that doesn't work, then just pick something else. Because it always amazed me when no one wanted to, like, or when people don't want to go out and try new things or like try to find their passion or like a purpose. Like when you started doing flight school, like I don't think you were doing that at all, like when I first met you. But I'm guessing that like probably came to you like sooner or later. Like how come you, or what got you into that actually?
Just it kind of scared me at first because I was like, it's just completely something I've never even like thought about. Like I kind of thought about it in high school. I'm like, yeah, you can make good money doing this, but like when it finally came around to doing it, I was like a little scared. So I'm like, this is gonna be a lot of money and like a lot of time. And I have to really invest in myself and like work hard for this, which is always, you know, something that I want to do. I want to work hard for what I have and stuff like that. I want to chase my dreams. And so a lot of it was just kind of, I want to work for something like that. And I know it's going to be a long like process, but the end result will be like good for me and good for my family and stuff like that. So chase it. There's a Kanye quote, I believe it's a Kanye quote, where he's like, there's the man who thinks he can, there's the man who thinks he can't, and they're both right. Like if you believe in yourself, like you can make anything happen, but if you don't believe in yourself, then there's no point in trying.
That's a pretty good quote actually. That's true. So if you're watching this, follow your dreams and just go out and do whatever. Even if it's like the weirdest thing, like if you like, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of something weird that you can make a profession.
Put yourself out of your comfort zone. Friend invites you on a podcast, do it.
Exactly.
Do it. It's Doogie.
Yes, sir. It's Doogie. Every time we're at work, oh shit, I'm gonna give this away. Let's just say I take something home at the end of the night, but Carter writes it's Doogie on it.
Always put it on the box. Yeah.
But dude, I was gonna text my friend Nick about this one, because sometimes I'll just be thinking or driving in the car to get on the weekends, and I'll just think of a podcast topic. But he has one, but I can't remember what it is.
You gotta trademark that.
What?
It's Doogie.
It's Doogie?
Yeah.
Like
trademark it.
Like the actual sound? Or like
just the words. So they're yours, yeah.
It's Doogie. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm trying to think of how I could use it. Because I could use it as a sound. I could use it as a... Because I'm pretty sure on my phone I still have Young Samurai, like all the vocals. I could just take out the audio or the instrumental and just save the clip. Make it your ringtone on your phone.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't remember what it was about. I think it was like on the level of like people, just like the mind behind people who like seek to do like bad, I guess. It's just that dog shall eventually stop barking. But yeah, I don't know. Just like, I don't know. I guess you'd have to have someone here that thinks like that. But then again, people who like are evil in the mind. They're not just gonna speak their mind freely. Yes, they will. Yes, they would, but like they're not gonna like I don't know. I guess like how to explain it. Like just people who just do evil like that. But I guess I'm trying to figure out like how to talk about it. Shit, bro, I can't think about it. The way I told my friend Nick to write it down, I had it down, but I just can't remember like exactly what I said. I can't remember. Do you have any topics I want to talk about?
You're talking about like how people's like brain chemistry works different.
Yeah, kind of like how people's intentions could go from like good and then just like straight to bad.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of like Breaking Bad. How like Walter's like doing that. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Mm-mm.
Basically, like the main character, he's like he gets cancer and he's like doing like everything he can for like his family. He's trying to get like all this money because he's just like a teacher and his wife doesn't really work.
Yeah.
So he like starts selling meth to like support his family and stuff like that. By like the end, he's like just kind of like in it for like the money. Like he's just trying to get as much money as he can.
Yeah.
And like the sacrifices he's making start like really affecting his family when like he could easily like kind of get out of it.
Yeah.
He continues to like chase the bag instead of like thinking about his family, putting his family first, basically.
Yeah.
Like because his brain chemistry just kind of like I guess changes in a sense where it's like he becomes a little bit more greedy and he's like, I earned this, like I need this money, like I deserve it, instead of like, you know, I have what I have and like now I can, you know, provide for my family and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you just sparked a good topic actually when you said that. But my brother watches that show and he's only like 13. I'm like, hey. I'm pretty sure I was watching some weird TV show and I was 13 too, I just can't remember. But or what I just thought about when you were talking about that is like your oh, don't tell me I forgot. Oh, your reputation. And like I don't know, people's reputation nowadays, I feel like people nowadays don't really care about their reputation like at all. Cause they'll just say some shit like, oh, that's just me, or like I'll do what I want, or like post what I want, say what I want, or whatever. But it's like, no matter what you say, do, or post, like it's a like representation of yourself, and that can like go a long way. Cause like if you do something that ruins your reputation, like it's gonna affect you in the long run, whether that's like meeting new people or getting a job or anything really. But I just always found it weird how people will just do or say the like weirdest things and just like not care at all. It just shows you how like evil the world is nowadays. Like they just don't care.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like it's scarier with like the age of the internet too, because you'd think like I feel like it's definitely gotten worse, and maybe that's just with like age, like how kind of people act and stuff like that. But like just the internet and stuff like that, and people see like what you're posting, and more now than ever.
Yeah.
And whatnot. It's definitely scary.
Yeah. And we live in a time where it's like everyone's posting like and then there's some people who don't post at all. They'll post like once in a blue moon. But like me, I'm always posting something just because I don't know. I just always my mind's always going. I always feel like I have to be posting something. That's probably because I have like this YouTube mindset where I'm just constantly posting, whether it's on YouTube, Snapchat, or Instagram. It's so weird. I can't like get out of it. But then I'm like, if it's so easy for me to post, that's why I also feel like this is like meant for me, like this kind of stuff, like just like podcast, music, whatever, just because it's content in general. Mm-hmm. That's why people tell me like, how are you a podcaster, a reaction, and a rapper all at the same time? I'm like, it's just content at the end of the day, because I can tie them all together. Yeah. Like Logan Paul can't just start talking about one of his songs all of a sudden. I mean, he has songs, but it's not like a genuine career. It's just like some like YouTube rap shit. But like me, I can like tie it all together, and we could talk about like music all of a sudden, or I could bring down Stilo Bass. We could do a podcast talk about music, so it just all ties together at the end of the day. Yeah. But I'm trying to do it in a non-corny way, because I know if like Logic did a podcast, it'd probably be not corny, but it'd be kind of weird, because it'd be like
it's different from what he's normally doing.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be like different. So like the fact that I was podcasting and recording videos before music, I feel like that kind of sets me up a little bit better. Yeah. So that's what I'm kind of doing all at the same time. But I don't know, just whatever you post, just be careful, because people could think wrong about you. I feel like people who don't like certain people nowadays, the reason they don't like them is because the things that they post. Like, that's what I think about people half the time. Like, I have so many people muted on Snapchat. Like, the only people I don't have muted is, like, the people that I mess with. So, like, for example, you'd probably be someone that I don't have muted. But, like, everyone from my school I have muted. Like, dude, I have, like, half really, or like 90% really blocked, bro. Or not blocked, but muted. And it just, like, I don't know. It just doesn't really interest me. Like, not the fact that not what they're posting. It's just, like, it's really irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, some chick smoking on her story, or, like, drinking at 4 a.m. or something like that.
It's content that doesn't serve you.
Exactly. So I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one girl I have on my Snapchat, bro, and she'll just be drinking at like 3 a.m. and smoking. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, go to bed.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. I don't get it. And then I find it weird how there's those people out there where it's like smoking weed is their aesthetic.
I don't get that.
Or like I don't want to say a personality, but like if you think about it, it almost is.
Yeah.
I want to say it is. Nowadays, I feel like it is because there's a whole culture around that. There's music about it. The culture is hanging out with your friends, hotboxing cars, like in your room, smoking, listening to music. And then you wake up the next day and you start smoking again. It's just like the worst lifestyle ever. And then on top of that, you have a job, or maybe you have a job, and then you're just spending probably like what, 50% of that, like probably on weed or alcohol on the weekends or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the rest probably fast food, because that's usually the stereotype that these people give off half the time. So I'm like, I always wondered if I smoke weed, or what kind of person I would be, what kind of lifestyle I would live if I did smoke weed. And I'm not saying I would, because I never would. We all know that, because that's just not me. But I just wonder, like, if I would probably just be like, I would just probably be here watching Netflix or YouTube, just smoking, drinking probably, and then going to work, and then just coming back and doing the same thing when I get home. That's probably all it is. So I'm glad I actually have something that I can like do. And I'm not saying drugs should be something you should take out of your day to like burn time, because it's not. You could be doing stuff like this, whether it's like going to the gym or even going to school too. I feel like that's another good thing too, is going to school. It kind of takes up a lot of your time, like college or high school or whatever. I don't know. There's just some not personalities, but just certain lifestyles out there that I don't think are the best.
Mm-mm.
And even though it might be good, I feel like the people who do that too, they're a little, something's wrong with them, you know, like in their past, or like they're going through something. But it's like you're the only person at the end of the day who's gonna like change the way you view life.
Yeah.
I think perspective is everything, because like you could be going to work at a job that everyone says is like bad, or like it's hard, they treat their workers like shit. Like I know at Walmart, someone told me that they're just always like having the workers like just work crazy, like come on, like let's do this, like stop messing around. Like obviously all managers should be that, but like my grandma works at Walmart. She was just always saying like there's oil on their ass and just slaving these kids basically. Not really, but like I guess she's been working there forever, and I guess she's saying it now. But like I already forgot what I was talking about. What did I say before that?
Talking about how they were like making them work really hard at Walmart.
Shit. I can't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about reputation. And I talked about lifestyles. Oh, and I was talking about a job. Oh, perspective. That's right. Perspective. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. But like, I don't know. Like you could be like wanting to work for someone, and everyone could say that the job is like hard or whatever. But like, if you really want to work there for the money, I feel like your mindset should only be on making the best out of the job, even though people say it's bad. Mm. So it's like, I don't know. It's like no matter where you go. Like for example, like where we work, I could probably like, let's say I just started working there. I didn't like working there at first, like because I was exactly. See, yeah. So you kind of have to learn how to like it, and like I don't know. There's like certain
more enjoyable.
Yeah, exactly.
So you actually get something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. It's all about perspective. But like, I don't know. I would just be back there working, and I just like, I'm like, I don't like this. And then after a while, I'm like, well, I'm gonna be back here for a while. I could feel it, like I was gonna be back there, but I didn't really mind it because, like I said, like I liked it after a while, and that's why I'm the only one that like likes doing that position, because like I learned to like it. So that's how I know it's all about perspective, because these like everyone else doesn't like it. They rather do whatever else. Maybe it's easier, but I always found that to be easier for some reason, because it's all about perspective. But like I don't know, I feel like you could always make a hard job seem easy, just based on perspective, and you can make an easy job look hard just because it's perspective.
Yeah.
Even the littlest things too, like I remember like me and my brother were younger. It's like he would either, or even now, like in the summer, he'll cut the front, I'll cut the back, and then next week I'll cut the front, he'll cut the back, or I don't even know if I said that backwards both times, but
You had it right.
did I have it right?
Yeah.
But the front is smaller than the back, but then I'm like, damn it, I don't want to cut the back because it's bigger, the grass is thicker, I don't have to empty it, and it's just like, I'm like, I'll just throw some music on, and I'm like, oh, I'll be done with it when I'm done with it. So it's all just about perspective at the end of the day. So if there's something you don't like doing, just have a good perspective about it and just try to make the best out of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a pretty good topic so far. I mean, consistency, reputation, and what was this one?
Perspective.
Perspective. Yeah, those are pretty good topics.
One thing I've been thinking a lot about recently is like my routine, and like how you kind of, if you build a good routine, it's like a lot easier to stick to. Like get out of the bed straight in the morning, like at the same time, like if you get in a good sleep schedule, sleep feels so much better. I don't know about you, but like if I sleep for like the same 8 hours every night, it's so much easier to just pop out of bed and just get into bed and fall asleep at night, and then get out of bed, go to school or whatever, hit the gym, and then work's been flying by for me.
Really?
I go to work for 5 hours and then it's just done.
It has been pretty quick recently. I don't know if it's maybe because of the sun or something, but it has been pretty quick.
But just like if I can like build a good routine for myself and then just stay on it, like life just seems so much smoother. It moves better. It feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Like it just moves easier.
I always had trouble like finding a routine, but like right now, I'm about to get a new job, so I mean it's gonna be easy to like adjust to that eventually. Maybe not easy, but like I'll eventually adjust to it. But what's it called? Shit. Yeah, let me make sure it's still rolling before I say anything else, cause it should be, but I always just check once in a while. Yeah, we're still good. We're like 22 minutes in. What are we talking about again?
Routine.
Oh yeah, routine. But I don't know. I always had a hard time finding my routine, but especially it's harder now, because if I'm tired, I'm super tired one night, I'll just go to bed, watching like a YouTube or whatever, and just fall asleep and wake up maybe like around 9 or something like that. But then if I'm up recording music or doing something like that, then I'm up like till like 3 in the morning or something like that, pretty late, and then I'll wake up like super late the next day, and then so like it's just kind of bouncing around right now until like I think I'll start going to bed earlier. Like I think I'll fix my schedule on Saturday and Sunday of Easter, and then I have my first day on Monday, which is in technically 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, but so yeah, I guess I'll just adjust to it then. But I guess just all finding a routine. Because now I have to find time on when I want to record music, when I want to do reaction videos, and then podcasts would be easier because I have a couple of days off, and then I'll be off like early, or like earlier in the day, like 2:30 I think I'll be off. So it's just, I guess, I don't know. There's been times where I'll just go in my notes section and just like write in order like how I want my days to go. And then after a while, it just a blur. It just goes away. And just kind of fall out of the routine. Dude, my legs are so sore right now.
Mine too.
Dude, like I've never got like cramps in my legs before, but like it's
really?
pretty bad. I just tried stretching like before you got here, but it was just really bad. I think it's because I haven't done them in a while. That's probably why. And I was using that machine. It's like the one where you like where the front desk is, and then you walk out into like the top. And then the machine's to the right, and it's like that one where you like step on it, and then you like pull it, and then you like squat. I don't know if you've used it before.
Is it like a cable kind of?
No, it's like a squatting one. I think it is.
Oh, maybe it's a.
But you have to like pull a little thing, and then go down, and then let go of it, and then you like push up.
It's kind of like. Is it like? I think it might be like more of like a vertical hack squat. It might be what
I think it's a little bit like far. Yeah, I think it is one of those. But dude, that I got a cramp like on the first on the first what do you call it?
Rep.
There you go.
Set.
Yeah. Well, not on the. It was like on the third rep, I think, or something like, or the third set. But I don't know. I've always got cramps like under my right thigh. Like even in like at school, like during gym or whatever, we'd be doing sit ups, and I can do a lot of sit ups, but like it's just a cramp that would kill me, and I'm like I could never get like up to like my par. So it always just like my score always killed me because of my thigh. Because if I kept going, that shit's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I was like, I'll just keep it moderate. I'm like, anyways, next time then next week I would drink water and see if it would help, but still it would. I don't know what it is.
More potassium.
You think
Getting
so?
more bananas.
More
yeah.
bananas.
That's what helped me. I used to, because I'd be playing baseball tournaments like every weekend when I was like in high school.
Yeah.
And I'd go home and like I'd be all sore and I'd start playing Rocket League, and I don't know what it is about Rocket League. I'd get so tense. I'd like go for like an aerial and I'd tense up and I'd get them in like the back of my thighs, dude. It'd be so bad.
That's exactly how I am. Even getting out of bed this morning, I'm like I didn't even want to get out, but the fact that my legs are, I'm like, fuck this, I'm getting up. I'm like, I'm just gonna get ready. I'm not gonna deal with this pain anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna tell them when we work. I feel like we have so many stories.
Okay.
But I work at Roma's. It's a pizza joint here on West 10. Go check it out. Just bring like 20 people and have like a table of 20 because our people will probably get mad.
Yeah.
Not mad, but that's another thing that's funny because like our generation, like it's kind of weird because like that's a business and it's supposed to attract people so that people come in to work or to eat, and they give us their money, technically our owner, but like we're getting paid by the hour, so of course like we have to make the food for them because that's our job. But it's just funny because like we get paid by the hour to make the food, but shit, I forgot the motive behind what I was gonna say. Well, so I'll break it down easier. So I went to Freddy's the other day, and like I ordered, and then I walked away, and then I heard some girl say like, "Don't say that," to like this other girl, and she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Don't say that. We're gonna get busy." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And then she walks to the back. She's like, "Hey guys, if we get busy, it's Janet's fault." So it's just funny because like no one our age like. Well, then again, no one really like or like working in like the restaurant like scene isn't the best because like there's people coming in. People are snotty. People are hungry. Some people are nice. Don't get me wrong, but some people just want to get in there, get the food, and leave. Yeah. They want it to be like that. Like I work in the front, like 99% of the time, and people just want to. That's why I always try to get people out of there like as fast as I can, whether they're nice or not. Especially if they're mean, I'm like I'm gonna get like once I see someone that's usually pretty like not mean, but just like I guess mean, but as soon as they come in, I'm like, all right, I know his name. I'm just going to grab his order right away. And then when I get there, just pay him out and get the hell out. Yeah. And not in a mean way, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want someone, like, being all, like, negative around me or whatever. Like, don't bring that. Just don't, I don't know. I just don't want it around me. So it's easier to get him out, get him out of there. But, like, there's a lady that came in the other day. And she was, like, super nice. But I could tell she was, like, a genuine, like, person. Like, a really genuine person. And I don't meet too many people like that nowadays. Like, you're one. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's not too many people that I like to have on this podcast. But that's another thing I wanted to talk about on this episode, at least. Is just there's, like, those random people you meet in your life. And it's, like, when you first meet them, you know there's, like, something about them that will somehow benefit you. Or, like, I don't know. I can't really understand it. Not benefit you, but, like, the relationship you're going to eventually have with them is going to, like, last, like, pretty long. But
like it's nice to surround yourself with people that you feel are genuine, like you can really see who they are as a person.
Yeah, exactly. And there's not too many people like that nowadays because everyone's like NPCs and like everyone's the same nowadays. So like everyone wants to be different, but like I don't think everyone's the best at it because I mean we all bounce off of each other and like we get ideas and whatever from each other. But there's not too many people that I've met like that. Like one of my teachers in high school, his name is Joe. Like, he's one of those guys. He lives in Denver now, so I can't see him as much. But I'll text him once in a while, like, hey, how's it going, or whatever. But I need to do a podcast with him, too. And Steelo Bass is actually another guy who's like that. He's, like, really genuine person. Like, I went to his show at the Moxie Theater. And we just stayed talking to him for a little bit, and he was just like talking about everything, like how the music industry works, because he's like an older guy. He's like 30 years old. But yeah, he was just like saying how it is and everything like that, and just like how you can't trust some people, or like he's like, I don't know. He just told me a lot of stuff. Just like simple stuff like that. But it was like a genuine like conversation. It actually had me hyped because I was gonna record a song that night. And that's when I recorded that song with Adam Shinobi, because I told my friend Nick, like, once we were done, I was like, bro, holy shit, like, this guy has me hyped right now. Like, we gotta go to the house right now and record. And we stayed up from like 11 to like 7 in the morning or something like that, just recording that. And then my mom didn't even know my friend was spending the night, but my mom walked in my room, she's like, Nick? And she's like, we were just like up, and my mom took my phone away because, bro, if she wouldn't have taken it away, I would have kept making the song. But I looked like shit. I was like, holy shit, dude. I was up like so long. But she just took it away from me because like she knew that I was up to like, I don't know, but I was going crazy. I kept my friend Nick up that long too. I felt kind of bad. He was just there. Like, I was in the closet just rapping. He's just like there on his phone, just like waiting.
Chilling on the bed.
Yeah, but on my previous episode, I don't know if you watched that one, but he was talking about like how like fascinating it was to like how I like put everything together, if that makes sense.
Mm.
But it's pretty cool. There's a couple people that I want to bring over. I have like 2 other friends that I want to bring over and just like hang out with them, and then I'll just be in there making a song. It's always good to have someone else with you sometimes when you're making a song, because they'll bring other ideas that you could use lyrically, or like you could be like, oh, maybe you should say it like this, or like add this in the song, or like whatever. I can't really add much because I don't make the beats. I just find them. But actually tomorrow I'm hanging out with my friend Johnny. He like produces and stuff. I'll have to show you some of the beats that he made, because I don't think I've showed you any. I think he only sent me 2. He has one that we worked on together. That one we worked on for like 11 hours, from like 11 a.m. to like 10. So it was like 10-hour project, I think, or 11. I remember we went out to eat, but that was pretty fun. So yeah, we're gonna do that on Saturday. Like trying to make something, maybe like 2 songs or like 1 song, because it. Like, we can make a couple, like, easy tracks, but it's easier to, like, take time on just 1 or 2, because then it comes out, like, really good. But the 2 that we have, I know one of them is really good. So I'm trying to find, I already found someone to do a guitar solo on it. I just need to figure out how he's gonna, like, record, because he doesn't have an iPhone or anything like that, so I can't just send him the beat so he can listen to it and, like, play along. So I'm gonna have to figure that out with Johnny tomorrow, and just, like, find the guitar solo part. So that's gonna be sick if that guy can do it, because apparently he's really good. But I'm not gonna talk too much about that song, because that's one that I really know is gonna be pretty damn good. It's probably gonna be, actually I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to spoil it, but that one's gonna be pretty dope. I have a music video like idea in my head, like if I do want to do one. I'll let you know after I'm done, because it's pretty good. I'm only telling people that I know I can trust. It's not like the biggest deal anyways, but to me it's like something that's pretty cool. So
gotcha.
But it's pretty cool. It's gonna be really good. I'm trying to drop the EP sometime in like May or June. We'll see, because all I know is that as soon as April hits, I'm just gonna be recording like crazy. But like when that guy called me that night, bro, I threw my whole vibe off, bro. I was gonna record that night. I was gonna record the song that me and shit, I can't. I'm spoiling everything right now. Anyways, I was gonna record a song, but then I didn't, because I was up to like 1 in the morning just trying to figure out who it was, and I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just do it another day. But
where do you derive a lot of your like musical inspiration from?
Well, it comes from all over the place. I don't know, because this one girl from LA, she said that I sound like Logic in, which song is it? In my song with Adam Shinobi, the Arigato Vato one. But it's weird, because like I do listen to Logic, but when I'm in the studio, I should say, when I'm in my closet, like it's not like I hear the beat, I'm like, I'm gonna rap like Logic, or I'm gonna rap like whoever else I listen to, you know? Or like whoever, yeah. But it just like comes to me right away, like just whatever. So I don't know if it's like listening to those other artists for a long time, it kind of brings that flow into me, like whatever flow I have. And I feel like it does, low key, but it's just so weird how it just like comes to me right away. Like it's just like a mixture of everything. Cause I could like let's say for example, I could be rapping like Logic, and then like the next verse I'm just like rapping like someone totally different who's not even in the same rap scene as Logic. It's kind of cool because it shows like the different sides of me.
But versatility.
Exactly, and that's what I really want to bring with this EP too. It's gonna be like just Doogie in a whole, I guess, like my origin, not my origin, but like my how would you say it? My background. So like my mom's from in Mexico. I kind of want to bring something from that in. My dad's from Mexico, so I kind of want to bring like a Hispanic vibe a little bit, but then like we're also from Greeley, so I want to kind of have like a local feel too a little bit. How it'll be kind of like I get a lot of inspiration from that guy Eddie Zuko. I think you've seen me post him a couple times, but he's pretty cool. Like he talks about certain stores in his city that are only in his city because they're like family owned or like whatever. But I always found that cool. He has a music video called it's called Made, but that music video always inspired me because he posted on the socials like, hey, like I'm gonna meet up at it was like a donut shop, but it's like a walk up one. Like you walk up and you just like, it's not a food truck. It's kind of like trying to see if there's anyone in Greeley kind of like that. Kind
of like Dutch Bros, how they have like that window you can park. And
exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say, except the one downtown. But yeah, it's basically like one of those. And he just had everyone just outside, just like singing the songs, and everyone's facing the camera, and the camera guy's just like maybe like going through everyone real quick. But I found that really cool. So maybe once I start getting a little bit more like locally known here in Greeley, I'll probably do a video like that or something. Because I could do it now, but like who knows who's gonna show up. And I plan on doing at least one music video this summer. And I'm gonna say this publicly already because I should probably say it by now. But I want to do a music video with people who have like a lot of like nice like cars, just like it don't even really matter what kind of car it is, just like cars that have a lot of like modifications. Like your car would be a cool one because I mean it's a 350Z. That's like one of my favorite cars, so I'd be down to have that one in there. So if you want to do that, if
I'd be down.
If your car's ready,
goes to the shop next week, so hopefully I can get it running.
Nice. But yeah, I'll probably maybe do that in July or something like that, or June. I don't know, we'll see. I have to come up with a day. But my plan is, I also want to talk to my grandpa because my grandpa works for the city, and I don't know what the possibilities are of shutting down 8th Ave, but I want to do a music video to my song in Colorado. Even though like it's a lowrider type song, but no, not in Colorado. Okay, so it's either gonna be in Colorado, which it probably won't. But then here's another thing I'm gonna have to spoil. So let's just say I'm gonna make a specific kind of song, and let's just say that genre of rap is kind of categorized to like racing music, if that makes sense. But I think it'll go hard because we can have someone doing like a burnout or. Who knows what's gonna happen, but we'll probably come up with all the ideas that day. But something like that, just like all the cars, just like. But if we just do something like that, like on 8th Ave, like I thought about everyone following each other, like in a single file, and it's just like everyone, and then we all eventually like file into like the ice house, and then we all kind of like as we turn in, we kind of like it kind of creates a circle, like the way we park around each other, if that makes sense. I feel like that'd be cool, and then I could be in the middle like rapping. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Something like that. But I feel like all the cars would be... I'd have to show... I feel like I hear something. Oh, that's my alarm. I have a Google speaker.
Oh, okay.
And I have like... what do you call it? It plays like a song for my alarm, but like off all the speakers, so it's like loud as hell.
Gotcha.
But like I don't know, I've been waking up before it, like literally like 5 minutes before. It's been the weirdest shit ever. It turns off at 9, so that time I was 9:32. I don't know. I have all my rooms set up like a certain way. Like at night, my lights turn blue at 11:30, so that's when I know like it's time to go to bed. Like my lights turn blue, so it kind of activates my mind too. Like oh shit, it's time to go to bed. Because blue is like a really, I did like research on it, so I was like. I searched on my phone like what's like the calmest or like easiest color to the eye, like which one like doesn't like hurt your eyes, and it said blue, so I'm like alright, I bet I'll just change it to blue. I used to do red isn't too bad as well, but blue is pretty like relaxing. So then they just go on, and then after a while I just turn them all off. But I'm gonna have to turn that shit off. Hold on, I think I can do it with my watch actually. Let's see. The audio is gonna be weird for a second, so you can probably hear my voice louder than another, or louder right now. Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't stop recording. I don't think it will. That depends if it's gonna let me. Let's see. What the hell? I don't know. It's not loud enough for you guys to hear it anyway. As long as we're talking, I don't think it'll do much. But yeah, I guess my inspiration for music just comes from like, I would say my biggest inspirations are probably Logic, but only because I like the way he ties in all of the things around him. So his past, the things he's into, and things like that. With Eddie Zuko, it's just like the vibe he gives, like talking about his friends, his cousins, like everything like that. And then let's see, someone else could be like, I feel like my favorite rapper JDC kind of plays away when it comes to like the Young Samurai like type vibe, just because it's like really like it's energetic. And I don't know, I always notice like the way you say like things like with the expression, it kind of like gives it more energy too, because then the person listening to it can feel it and like hear it like what you're feeling, which is like the whole point of music. And that's why I make music too. Just like the main reason I make music is so that people can like relate to it and like just have a feel good feeling about it. I try not to make too many sad songs. I don't even really have any. I would say they're more real than sad. Like my song Figure It Out is probably the saddest one if you want to talk about that. But it's real at the same time. And then my song Transcend Daily is another one that's like pretty real. That one's like one of my slower songs, but a lot of people like that one. It's kind of weird. I never thought it would do better than what it does, but it does better. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to just kind of wiggle out of the G-Funk. I have like 2 G-Funk tracks I need to record right now. And after that, I'm just gonna go back to like funk, which is like the Young Samurai type vibe. So all those songs are gonna go hard, just because I have so many people to get inspiration from, like just different flows or whoever, and I'll just incorporate them all together to like one song. But that one, I feel like my next funk song is gonna go crazy. That's why I posted my story last night. I was like, because I reposted Young Samurai on my Instagram last night, and I was like, sometimes I forget about this song. I have to make another one. I was just listening to it last night, and I'm like, damn, this song goes hard. Like, I don't know why, but like, I don't know what I was on that night, but another thing is I have ADHD, and people who have ADHD, they take Adderall to like be on top of things.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I did have Adderall, I'd just be fucking like dropping tracks like crazy. I feel like, because that's what I was doing, because I was drinking energy drinks, and that was kind of like a stimulant for me, just like drinking, and I'd be like, all right, let's get it. And I had all this energy like late at night, at like midnight, and I would just be writing. I would write in my closet. I would just be like that. And then I'd be like, and I would like hum it, and I could hear myself because I have the headphones on, like, and the mic's on at the same time. And then I would like hum it or like just say it without like full expression. And then if it sounded good, then I would say it a little bit louder, like the way I would rap it. And then I'd be like, all right. And then I would hit it. And then I'd wait for it. And then I'd rap, and like the whole verse. And then I would stop. But like, I didn't do Young Samurai in parts. I feel like the first verse, let's see, he goes, okay, no, wait. Okay, I'm back, time to show you. Like when I say the 70s, yeah, assassin through like cantaloupe, like that part was a second take. So like there's no way I could have just done all that and then keep going again. It's like I needed to like stop it and then record it and then hear myself, and then as soon as it came in, boom, then I would hear it. But like before I would say the next couple of words, I would say some of the ones I already said, so that with the same volume of voice, because sometimes it could sound louder than the other, so I always say it with the same tone, so when you're listening to it, it doesn't sound like I'm like talking in a certain tone, like I'm killing all the evil, and then you and your like you and your solo, so it doesn't sound like different. I want it to sound
transitions
like,
through.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I'm just like saying it like really fast, or like, dude, I'm gonna talk about the background story between mine and my friend Ivan's song Yin Yang Cipher. I think you've heard that one, right?
Yeah.
But so we're like, let's record it. I was at work one day and he sends it to me. I'm like, here's dun 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 dun, and I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, this sounds like some like hard ass like boom bap, and it was pretty good. Like it was a hard ass track. Like that's why that song does pretty good too, and I'm kind of glad it does because that's like me and him, and like it's just kind of cool because like of course I had that song with Adam the Shinobi. It has a lot of listens because it's Adam the Shinobi, and people, all of his fans will probably attract to that. But it's kind of cool how like people also attract to our song and like listen to it, and like it gets like recognition a little bit, if that makes sense. But we came downstairs and we started recording, and I only recorded like let's see, because it starts with who starts the song? Okay, Ivan does. He says, shit, why can't I remember? He says, thank you for tuning into 97.0 Fukuoka Radio. I think I figured out 2 best play. Oh shit. What do I say? I'm like 97.0, you already know. Oh yeah, Doogie and Unique, aka. Yeah, so me and Ivan did that down here. We didn't even record in my closet. I don't know why we did it. We should have. I think it's because my parents were sleeping, so I didn't want to be loud. So we were just down here, and Ivan was like walking right here and just like rapping and just like standing at the same time. And then he had to do a couple takes. I had to do so many takes for that dude. I don't know why. I think it was just me recording by someone else. But I shouldn't have been scared because it was Ivan. But I think it was just the fact that I wasn't by myself. I don't know. It was weird. But and then I was doing mine. With my partner Doogie. No, that's the second verse. Holy shit. Dude, it's so hard to remember my songs. Like, there's only 9, but like I've dropped them in a short amount of time, so it's like hard to remember everything. Let's see. Holy shit, I can't even remember, bro. Can you pull it up on your phone?
Yeah. That is one thing that I love is like, what do you want to know?
It doesn't matter on Spotify if you want.
Is like I can see how much like your eyes just like light up when like you talk about your music.
Yeah.
And that's how I know like you're gonna like chase this shit as much as you can because like you're so passionate about it.
Oh, I will say one thing about the EP. I'm planning on making the intro sound the same way this song starts. Someone says, thank you for tuning in. I think I'm gonna do that again, but except instead of the dun 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 dun, I'm gonna have my song in Colorado, the beat playing in the background, like really quiet, like muffled, and then it'll get like louder and louder and louder, and then the first track on the song will be in Colorado, so it sets the summer vibe like right away. So people who haven't heard it, they'll hear it like, oh shit, this is funky, and then we cruising. And then everyone will be like, oh, he's talking about Greeley, obviously, because all the rappers in Greeley, every single one of them has said G-Town, like whether they like it or not, like they've all said it. But yeah, so that's my oh shit, I think I can still do it from here actually. Let's see. I like that part from my friend Ivan. He says, summer 2020, I saw my brother making moves, thought to myself that I could do it too. And he was talking about me doing videos because I wasn't rapping before him. He was rapping before me, and I was watching him, and he was alright at it at first. I knew he had some improvement to make, like we all do. And he got better, and I'm like, oh shit! Like I was proud of him. I'm like, this is sick. And I remember one day we were at my friend Johnny's house, and we were all just it was like my friend Mark, this guy named Joey. He raps too. He's pretty popular in Greeley. I just can't remember his full name. It's like Joey. I can't remember, but shout out to you guys for meeting you guys that day. My friend Mark, I've known him since we were younger, like elementary. Then Mark, Joey, Ivan, and this kid named Garrett, and they were all trying to make a song, but they weren't like recording anything. I'm like, what the heck? And I wanted to be on it too, but then I'm like, I couldn't think of any lyrics, and I think it's because I was in the room with everyone. I felt like if I was in my room with my headphones on, just laying on my bed, usually like I usually do, just listening, I would have been able to get it, but they didn't record anything anyway, so I'm like, I guess it was meant to be. But let's see. But Ivan also did all of his takes. I think his first one he did in one take. Not like off the first go, but like he did it all like without like having to like record it, like chilling in the closet, just gathering dust, and then he had to do it again. He didn't have to do it like where he had to record, gathering dust, brushed it off, and then like he didn't have to do that. He just did all of it like that. But I couldn't do it for some reason. I think it's because I was like nervous, so it was hard for me to like control like my breath control. But I forget how I come in. It's crazy because some of the first lyrics I ever said on any of my songs was the shit that I used to freestyle in like the past like 2 years. Like I would always say, bringing it up, bringing it down. Dude, I can say that verse so fast now. Like it's crazy. Like
you can, yeah.
Watch, I'll say it right now. Bringing it up, bringing it down. Better watch out when I'm making a sound. All of the ringing, you singing. Better watch out when I'm making it, taking the crown. You're faking it, taking it, all of my sounds. Rapping and you was a con. I'm severing all of your heads. In a bed, son of a mess. I always win. It's a return of the IB8Ns. But like, at my concert, bro, dude, I was like saying it faster than the actual song. And I was like, fuck, like I shouldn't have done that. But like, it's because like I would be on my free time just like practicing it because I didn't want to mess it up. But like now that I can do it that quick, if I ever do like freestyles, like for people who don't know me, don't know my music, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. No.
But that's how it works. Like the longer you freestyle, the better, or the more you make music, you'll have like it's basically like writing a chapter in a book. Like each song is a chapter or a page, depending how you look at it. But each album is a book. Each song is a chapter. But like every lyric you write, you'll eventually memorize, especially if you can memorize all your songs. Because there's some people out there like Kanye, like he has so many songs. It's like, how the hell does he remember all his music? Which is why I'm guessing he only performed so many songs on tour. But yeah, I'm trying to find like to see if I can hear it where I like yeah, like right there. That is one part where I did that. I rock you, and then you can kind of hear how I said right away. 1 + 1 is 2, because you can hear that in songs. They'll be like rapping. And it's kind of like at the end of the verse, and then the next verse kind of like starts like right before it, but like on the last word of that verse, and then I think you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I get you.
But that's all really. Like I couldn't figure it out because I couldn't hear it in my head. But now that you showed me things, but yeah, I guess just like I don't know. I really like the music stuff, so I'm gonna try to do it as much as I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I have enough equipment to like make music, so I'm like, why not do it? I mean. Can't just say, oh, I don't got a mic or I don't have a laptop or whatever. Like, shit, I have all the equipment I need. Like, I don't upload everything on my phone, though. I just do it on our family computer. So I just do it on there on DistroKid and it just sends it out everywhere. But I'm doing this by myself right now, so I have to promote myself as much as I can. That's the only way anyone gets anywhere, like when it comes to social media or whatever. But we'll see. I feel like there's certain songs I could make that I know would blow me up, maybe. But it would take too much thought, and I don't want to like try to like figure out the music system. I feel like I'm getting close to it, but like I don't want to figure it out and then dude, that freaking music. I can't even tell what kind of music that is. It sounds weird. I know my alarm sound is a song by Logic. I know that because it's like one of those songs where it like starts right away. So when I hear it, it's like, oh shit. That's the reason why I added it. But I don't know what's playing right now. It sounds like Denzel Curry, JPEG Mafia or something like that. It sounds like dubstep. Nah, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on up there. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it's shit's going down upstairs. Let me make sure it's still recording just to be sure. Oh yeah, we're at like 53 minutes. I don't know how much time you have.
I don't care,
We'll do a 4-hour podcast, I guess. Dude, that would be like at least like 40 gigabytes at least. Oh, like this one will probably be like
on 4K.
Yeah, like I think my the first podcast I did in 4K was maybe like 14 gigabytes itself.
Oh wow.
Dude, that took forever to upload. Dude, my first podcast we had so many issues. Like I had like a Google Pixel, it's basically an Android. And they all came out fine enough. Like I have all my old. I have to show you my old podcast after this. It was called Rusty Boys Podcast.
Okay.
But that was the first podcast I did. That's when I wasn't too good at editing. Like it's good enough. Don't get me wrong. But it's actually not that bad for like when I first started editing. I have like the first video I ever edited too on my camera roll. It was like they made like an anime. Not like an anime, but like kind of like anime, but like the way that people look in the cartoon, it doesn't really look anime. But it's like a samurai Batman and like a samurai Joker, like kind of like it's like a movie, but it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty dope. It probably sounds kind of weird in your head, but like they kind of executed it pretty good. But I did an edit where like they're fighting on top of like one of the temples, but like I don't know. I look back at that video, I'm like, damn, like I've gone pretty far. And like I don't make edits anymore that are like for like music or like music edits. I just kind of like edit my videos now or whatever. Like whatever. But if I was one of those YouTubers, which I also want to do, who like vlogs all the time, dude, I could knock out these videos like crazy because you don't have to color grade them. The only time you really have to do anything crazy is when you have to add like the subtitles like on the actual like screen.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's super easy. Like, I don't know. That's why I'm like, if I ever became a good editor on a computer, I would also be willing to edit for like a YouTuber that's like maybe famous in like Colorado. But then like another thing too is like footage is like another annoying thing too. When I think about it to like a computer level base, it's kind of like complicated because they come with like SD cards, and then like those kind of videos are hard to send over than audio files are because they're like bigger and everything like that. But I don't know. I guess just that's why I like the phone. That's why I'm so hard. I feel like once I get a laptop, it's gonna be hard to like detach myself away from my phone because I don't know. But then again, I think it'll be good that I know how to edit on my phone too. Because if I ever go somewhere, like let's say I go to like Denver on the weekend, but I don't bring my laptop with me, and I'm just recording like a little vlog real quick, like 5-minute vlog or whatever. I can just edit it real quick and post it, and then I don't have to like try to figure out how to edit there on the spot. I could just have it ready to go. But for anyone who's willing to learn like how to do this shit, like, and not just like I guess abuse my knowledge, but who's really like abuse my knowledge and time, because like I feel like if you really want to learn, you'll like actually want to learn, not just learning because like, oh, I want to be like Ivan, like don't get me wrong, I hope it can inspire people, but like if there's something else that you know you're better at than like what I do, then just do it. Because like I know like if there's something out there that I know someone else does, I'm not just gonna go like, let's say I like I thought that flying was cool, but like I know I was better at this, but the only reason I wanted to fly is because I wanted to be like you, for example, you know. She's like, oh, let me go add another like skill onto my list that I'll probably never really need because I'm better at this. But it's kind of like that, for example.
Yeah, I get you.
Or like if you wanted to rap, for example, kind of like that. And of course you could, but that's just an example like for like between both us two. But oh, it's trash day.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I think the neighbors, some of them getting picked up on Fridays and the other ones getting them up Thursday. But me and Carter actually live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a shorter drive than I thought it was gonna be.
Really?
Well, yeah, it was like
just down the street.
2 minutes.
Right?
Literally, yeah, hit one stop sign.
Yeah. I think I've seen your car, like, I've known about your car for a while. I would always see it. I never would really go this way, but sometime whenever I did, I was like, oh, it's a 350Z. And I would always wonder who owned it, but did I ever send you that video on my phone that I have of your car?
I don't think so.
Oh, I have it. It was probably like a year and a half ago, or like 2 years ago.
I mean, just like driving through town or something.
So it's like when you're on 71st and you're turning right into 20th, like by Camigo.
Yeah.
Like that, right? And I was going straight, going towards like King Supers, and then you were I was like still like moving, and you were like moving too, I think, and I was just like recording. But I don't think you can see you though. I think only your arm maybe, but you had your windows up, so. But I'll have to try to find it, and if not, I'll have to send it to you one of these days. But dude, let me get a drink of water, dude. Like when I was with my friend Nick, like we were just down here, like, dude, I don't know why that day I just felt like out of it. I don't know why, but today I feel better. I don't know why. Maybe I was just out of it that day. But anything else I want to talk about?
You want to do some smelling salts?
I'll smell it from afar. I'm not gonna smell it.
Yeah, I would not stick this shirt up too much. Yeah, that's not too bad in the bag.
So even if I just smell it from here,
I don't know if you'll be able to smell it from there.
so you think I have to get close?
You might have to, yeah. Yeah, I can't really smell it.
Dude, I don't know, bro.
Dude, if you... I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'd take the cap off and just try and smell it from there.
What if I just smell the cap?
Like the inside?
Like just the cap. Like if I take it off and then smell the cap.
It might hurt. Might F you up a little bit.
No, I can't do it, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't really get too bad of a whiff, so.
Dude, I don't know, bro. Like
It's
just
strong.
Just me thinking about the red pepper at work already has me messed up. That shit has me messed up.
I can smell this, yeah. You'd know if you smelled it. You'd be like, oh,
I can't do it, bro. I don't know why I can't, dude.
I'd take a big whiff, but I just did the other day when I was hitting.
Oh, I can kind of smell it actually a little bit now after my hands.
Yeah.
It kind of smells like rubbing alcohol.
I
like,
wish.
Not really.
I feel like that would smell better than this.
Or maybe something else. I kind of smelled it for a little bit, so I can kind of understand what it would. I smelled when I smelled it for a little bit. I was like, oh shit! Like I like the smallest hint of it.
It's almost like a little minty, and then it's just like in your like nose and like you can just feel it like up through like your face, dude. Like I started crying. I was like, and then I got under the bar and I was like, oh my gosh.
And they don't like wear out or anything. It just always like.
I'm assuming it eventually wears out.
I
don't know. I've never bought one before.
I wonder where you like how they make those. Like, did they put like certain chemicals in it or something? Maybe?
Yeah, and then I just add like a teaspoon of water, and then you just shake it up, and then it's like active.
Oh, like sand, kind of.
Yeah.
Like wet sand.
Yeah.
Oh. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. That's one thing at the gym too. Like I'll be like lifting, and I'm just like furious. I don't know why. Maybe not when I probably wasn't like that with you that day, but like I don't know why, but I just get like mad all of a sudden. Like I don't know why.
Really? I've gone through like a mad gym phase before. Definitely for sure. I don't know. Gym is like just like my happy place. I can just go there like just chill for like an hour or two, get a good workout in, like check out the pump, hang out with some friends. Like that's just where I go to like chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably start going, or I will start going more often. Probably start going with my dad. I just don't know how it's gonna work though, cause I'll be getting out at 2:30. I think I should be able to go like maybe around like 3:30 or something like that. Probably somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's any other days you're off, we should probably go together. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We'll be more free. I know you'll usually start work at 4, so. But then again, you have days off like this too, so.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do. I'm sure we can put together like days we can go and days we'll go with someone else or whatever. I don't know. I need to start going to the gym. I've always wanted like a Bruce Lee physique, so we'll see if I get there. I don't know why. I don't know. I always thought his like the way his body was like sculpted, it was just like really like I want to look like that.
He's like skinny but swole.
Yeah.
He's got crazy abs. Have you seen like his ab workouts?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm pretty skinny, but I'm not swole. But like I don't have like no body fat on me like at all. Like I'm like really skinny, so I'm like it'd be perfect just to like get a little.
Add like 15 pounds of muscle, you look big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like I want to get you like bulk. I'm like, all right, let's chill. Like I don't want to look like a little bulldog walking around, bro. I'm only like 5'5", like 5'4". But
have you know Danny Duncan's from Kiwan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Dude,
he's like tiny.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks a little weird a little bit. Yeah.
That's funny. I've seen that before. I don't know. I just always seen like those like those guys who are like really like big, but they're short, and I'm like, I don't want to look like that.
Short guys put on muscle fast though.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Well, I noticed even when I like there'll be phases where I'm just doing push up like every night. I'll just start out with like a warm up at 10, and I'll do like 12, and then I'll like wait, and I usually do like abs and like push ups, which is what everyone has done like at their house or whatever. But like I would always try to like see if my body would change if I did push ups, and I did notice like my arms were like not getting bigger, but they had more like a shape to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh shit, like, but then I stopped doing them. And it's like I said, it was like a phase. But once you go to the gym, you obviously build muscle because you're like actually moving weight instead of like your own body weight.
Yeah.
What's that thing called? Like when you just work out with like isn't it like calisthenics? Calisthenics, yeah. I always wanted to try to do that here at home, but it's a lot of work. I'd rather just go to the gym.
It is a lot of work. A lot of like grip strength and stuff like that. Yeah.
Then I want to get into boxing again. I don't know if I want to go to a gym. I'll probably think about that depending on what my work schedule looks like with my new job. But I do want to like go like start sparring again. That's like one of my favorite things to do is just spar. I don't know. I just miss hitting people. No, I don't know. I do. I'm always like messing with my brothers, like in the like you've seen those TikToks where like the girls will be like POV, like your younger brother is like messing with you, and he's just like throwing like punches at her, or whatever, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing your brothers are probably like that too when you're growing up.
Yeah, me to them though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, are you the youngest
I'm
brother?
the middle.
Oh, the middle brother?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Older brother, not so athletic. Me, very so athletic. Younger brother, not so athletic.
So you're the one like pushing around?
Oh, yeah. A little bit.
That's funny. That's how I was with my brothers. Well, we're all like that. All my brothers are athletic. I played basketball. I didn't play too many sports. I didn't really like. I like sports, but I didn't like. That's why I like boxing the most because it's all on yourself, and that's.
Yeah.
I'm a really like independent person, so I like. I work like I don't like when there's another host. Like if Yami wasn't there, fuck it. If shit goes down, then shit, I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like having someone to rely on. Like it's good, but only for work. I like having someone to rely on in like life, obviously, but like not like when it comes to work. I'm like, just let me do it because everything will rely on me. Because if we have a goal and we have because like with our job, there's so many like tasks that we do throughout the day.
Yeah.
And both of us are doing them, and both of like regardlessly, like let's say I have to like I don't know like let's say I have to like build a freaking birdhouse or something, but we both have to build it together. And let's say I'm out grabbing materials while you're doing like the first couple of like steps, like the base, the walls or whatever. And I come back with like the roof and everything. I'm like, all right, it looks good. And then let's say like I do the roof, put everything else together, and then like when it's done and we're like setting it where it's actually gonna be, it's just like falls over. And I'm like, I'm like wondering why that happened. It's because she probably did something wrong within the first couple of steps. But basically what I'm trying to say is like
you need a good foundation to build the rest of your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like well, what I'm trying to say is like freaking music, bro. Like I work like there's some things like I said if there's two people and have the same position or the same like job and they're both doing the same duties, like there's some things that I do and I'm kind of a perfectionist sometimes. Depends on what it is. Sometimes I'm like whatever, like I'll just make sure it's good enough but not really like crazy enough because there's some things at our job that I know that need to be like up to par. Like the wait time, for example. I'm like always asking you like every like 10 minutes.
You're like the only one who does that. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it helps.
100%.
There's no way that like, I don't know how that's not a thing.
I don't think Yami's ever asked me. I'm not throwing Yami under the bus.
Cancel Yami. I guess so. But it's okay, Yami. We got some replacements for you, so. Nah, just kidding. They're for me because I'm leaving. But I don't know. I think it's good. I told the girl, I'm like, if you or like the girls that we trained, I'm like, if you don't know what the wait time is, or like if you're on the phone, just say, do you mind if I just ask the kitchen? Like that's what I say. I'm like, do you mind if I'm gonna go ask the kitchen what the wait time is real quick. It'll just be a second, and then I'll just hold the phone behind my back. You've probably seen me do that before.
Yeah.
And I'll just go, hey bro, what's the wait time? And you'll be like, 35, 40. I'm like, all right, cool. And then it's that simple.
Yeah.
Because I'm not making the food, so like I don't know. Like I mean, I work in the kitchen. So sometimes I'll peek over. I'm like two tickets. Like probably maybe 30 minutes. But my wait time is pretty good, I would say. I'd say I'm probably one of the best at it. Not to be like patting myself in the back, but like I'd say I got pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But I've always been good at like estimations, like when it comes to time. Like I was like, Carter will probably get here like 2 minutes before 9 probably. Just because I know how you are, you'll probably be here like right before. I know it's kind of weird. I need to apply that to like my time management skills. Like with I had a Galaxy Watch before this, Apple Watch, and it would show the timer like ticking down every time I'd flick it, but this one doesn't. It just shows the time. But I wish it did because it was kind of cool. Like on the weekends, I would put like a 20-minute timer. Boom, I would start my chores, and then I'd be doing them. Like let's say like I'd be like wiping like a mirror down, just cleaning it. Then I would check real quick. I'm like, all right, I got like 15 minutes, cool. And then I'd be like, and then if I was like low on time, like I need to hurry. So it kind of like helps me a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's just loud. Dude, I don't know what kind of music that is.
No idea.
I can't, unless if it's a song same playing over and over again, but I don't think it would be. Usually I can open my Spotify and I watch, but I don't know why it's not popping up. I think maybe because it's on the speaker probably, but that's weird. But, yeah, anything else?
think I'm good.
I don't think I have anything else to talk about either. Let's see. It's funny because every time I end a podcast, I'll like go back and edit it. I'm like, damn, we should have talked about this. But I'm like, I don't know. We'll probably do another one. I mean, we live like right next to each other, so we'll do another one for sure. But yeah, I guess we'll end it here. Hopefully the audio is good. I mean, the AC didn't turn on not once, so that's good. It should probably be good enough. I think we're still rolling too, so hope you guys enjoyed. We'll probably have Carter on again for sure. Like the video if you guys like what you see, and if you don't, then why are you watching this in the first place? No, I'm just kidding. But shout out to everyone who comes from Carter's side. I'm sure he'll probably repost this.
Oh, yeah.
But much love to you guys. Comment if you want to say anything. That's just the trash truck again. Goddamn, how many are there outside? That's crazy. I could have sworn I already passed by. I don't know. Just know that when I do these podcasts, there's going to be a lot of background noise. Sometimes my brother's getting home from work, like if I'm doing one late at night, or I have a lot of brothers too, so that's why it's always good to do them early because they're all at school. But yeah, it's episode 12. We got Carter.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's it. See you guys in the next one. Deuces.
Deuces.
Get up, Chucky! Get up! You fuck with my familia, eh? You gotta answer to me here and now. Come on!
In the dojo, then I hope I got this number, keep it going, never fall. Bringing it, singing it, bringing it low, bringing on with no bodies, no hoes. You're talking that shit, but they ain't never got the flow. Okay, Doogie.
You ready to throw jodazos, papa? Simón Piñón. Fuck yeah.
Yo, Adam, what you say? Time killer, I speak go down. Got a couple $100, we hit the town. Made a slide down the street with the blade of rounds. Let a homie on the mic with that funky sound. In the bottom with the thin, fresh, cold top, pin, low Mac in the back with my Glock.